Mr. Duffy, you are here talking to folks. We're seeing great gas prices. What really, though, brings you out here, and what are you hearing from drivers, everyday Americans, as you speak to them this morning?
So the president is focused on bringing down the price of fuel. You heard him in the State of the Union talk about drill, baby, drill. And so in Georgia, the prices are down by 20 cents a gallon. This is below the national average, and I think people are celebrating that. They feel it. It's more money in their pockets. And again, when you have a president who has smart, good policy, it ends up affecting everybody's lives, whether they're Democrats or Republicans. More money in their pocket, they all celebrate.
Yeah, and Mr. Secretary, I think we all remember back in 2021, 2022, during the Biden administration, when gas prices nationally were close to $5 a gallon. We even saw, you'd go to the gas station, you'd see stickers next to the pump that said, "I did that," with Joe Biden's face, because people were so angry. I don't think you'd see Secretary Buttigieg out talking to the folks necessarily. As you say in the South, he might have gotten blessed out. But you're talking to the folks, and so the overall sentiment, I think, and why is it important for you to actually get a pulse of the people as opposed to focus groups, that sort of thing?
So by the way, under Biden, it was on average $4.49 a gallon, and the American people were angry about it. Again, it was costing over $100 to fill up your car. And listen, when you serve people, you got to actually hear from them. And I think to get out of D.C., get out of your comfort zone and talk to people and hear their real experiences helps you do a better job. And so the president had a great State of the Union 2 nights ago. I thought he laid out what he's done over the last year. Again, seal the border, focus on prices and affordability, and how do we bring prices down. The inflation rates at almost our target of 2%, which is fantastic, versus 9% under Biden. But I want to hear on transportation specifically, again, how are the roads in Georgia? The price of vehicles are coming down because we're decreasing the fuel economy standards. Just common sense policies from the administration that, again, will make people's lives more affordable, but also give them more choice in consumer products.
Sticking with gas prices for just 1 second, what do you attribute the lower costs to?
Well, the president said, I'm going to stop the war on fossil fuels. I'm going to encourage our oil producers to actually start to drill again, and we're going to celebrate them. And when you produce more, prices will come down. Venezuela's been helpful as well, the flow of oil there. But again, when you celebrate people for the jobs they do, they'll do more of it. And we have more oil and gas in the country because of President Trump, which means prices can come down. And again, this is just policy. Yeah. If you went back to Joe Biden, you would see prices go back up again because he would have the war on fossil fuels. And again, a war on fossil fuels is a war on the American people. You see how angry people are when they're paying the $4.50 a gallon versus right here, people are excited. They pay less for gas. They love that.
It's a big difference when you're talking about affordability. And Mr. Secretary, while I have you, I want to talk about the other issue I think is on a lot of Americans' minds is the CDL issue and the issue of illegal aliens getting these licenses, being out on the road. You've tweeted out some stats recently. There's been, unfortunately, a lot of deaths, Americans who have been killed by illegal aliens operating these semi-trucks. What is this administration doing to address that?
So your network has covered this, but we've seen Joe Biden allow in 12, 15, 20 million people into the country over that 4 years. And now a lot of them have gone out and gotten commercial driver's licenses. So when they went to a sham school, they got a sham license, they're not qualified. These are 80,000-pound big rigs, and they've hit the road. And now we see, because they don't know how to drive, they're actually killing Americans on these roads. So we are clamping down on the fake schools and the fake licenses. We need our states to partner with us, which is really important. I can't do it myself. I don't have like an FBI force. I need the states to help me, which they are. But even if you get your driver's license in America, we'll do a background check. We'll look at did you have a drunk driving? Did you what kind of speeding record do you have? Do you have a criminal conviction? We will look at that before we give you a license. If you come into this country illegally under Joe Biden, they weren't checking your background. They won't go back to your home country. Did you have a violent criminal history? Do you have driving offenses? They just give you a license. And we see the unqualified drivers that hit the roads and again endanger Americans. We are tightening up these rules to make sure we have good drivers driving on American roads and keeping everyone safe.
Yeah.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.